This happened 5 years ago when my family and I had gone to Australia for a vacation. At that time, I was in my second year, and my sister Emily and my brother-in-law Alex had recently got married. Our trip spent 10 days, and this incident occurred on the seventh day when we found ourselves in Gold Coast. Gold Coast was home to some mesmerizing glowworm caves, firefly caves, where the fireflies illuminated the night sky like countless stars. Naturally, we planned to explore these caves after nightfall. However, due to our eagerness and lack of patience, we arrived at the caves during the daytime. We spent the hours before dusk exploring nearby places and cafes while eagerly anticipating the upcoming firefly spectacle. As the evening approached, the anticipation was nearly unbearable. I couldn't resist the urge to grab my DSLR camera and venture into the nearby jungle, longing for some wildlife photography adventures. Well, my father wouldn't have agreed either way. Now, the problem was that the rainforest sanctuary that I had ventured out into was a dense, dark jungle reminiscent of scenes from movies. Initially, I had planned to return within 15 minutes, well before the firefly show. But fate had different plans for this dim-witted adventure. Now, let's proceed with a serious, spooky vibe. There was an eerie silence in that jungle, as if any moment, a wild animal would leap out and attack. But what transpired was something I had never imagined. While searching for my way back, I stumbled upon a peculiar purple tree. I approached it, fascinated by its unusual color, and started taking pictures with my DSLR. I had never seen such a tree before. However, when I later examined the photos, I noticed a shadowy figure near the tree. Summoning my courage, I turned to see a woman standing there, her presence eerie and unsettling. What made it worse was that she was staring directly at me. After a brief moment, she began to walk away from the tree in the opposite direction. I felt uneasy but decided to follow her, thinking she might also be heading towards the exit. As I trailed behind her, calling out to her once or twice, she continued to walk without acknowledging me. I followed for a while, but exhaustion eventually forced me to stop in my tracks. When I halted, so did the woman. Slowly, she turned to face me, her gaze locked onto mine for what felt like an eternity. At that point, I was terrified beyond measure, and then, I fainted. When I regained consciousness, I found myself in the presence of Alex and Emily. Relief washed over me as I realized they had found me. I had an excruciating headache, but I struggled to find the words to convey what had happened. We made our way back to the coffee shop where the rest of our family awaited. Summoning my courage, I recounted my eerie encounter with the mysterious woman. I even showed them the photo with the shadowy figure near the tree as evidence. However, to my dismay, there was nothing in the photo, no shadow. Naturally, no one believed me, assuming I was attempting to play a prank on them. But later, as we prepared to watch the firefly show, our guide cautioned us to stay in groups and never venture alone due to the presence of wildlife and reports of paranormal incidents. Hearing this sent a chill down my spine, and at that moment, even the glowing fireflies seemed to hold a sinister lure. To this day, I remain uncertain if I had truly encountered that woman or if I had been lost in the jungle, succumbing to hallucinations. The mystery endures, casting a shadow over my memories of that fateful day.